Hello all, welcome to Gurukul CAT 100 series, a series designed to take you from your study room to your corporate boardroom. I am Deepak Nemani and this is Daily Quant with Deepak. Hi all, welcome back to day 75 of 100 days to CAT Quant series. In this video, we'll be discussing 5 questions from Quant. So whenever a question is displayed on the screen, pause the video, try solving that question. Once you're done solving, we can resume the video. If you find this video helpful, like the video, share this video with your friends who are preparing for CAT, and most importantly, for more videos of this kind, subscribe to this channel. In case if you want to attempt these 5 questions in the form of a test, you can log into our portal, the gurukul.org.in. The link is provided in the description. Right. So once you sign up, you'll get an access to a course called 100 Days Race to CAT, in which there will be 3 sections: Quant, LRD, and VRC. We will be uploading 100 tests in each section. So if you're a serious CAT 25 aspirant, you cannot afford missing these tests. And these tests are absolutely for free. And these tests have hand-picked questions by us. And without any further delay, let's get started with the first question. The numbers 1, 2, 3, so on till 9 are arranged in 3 by 3 square grid in such a way that each number occurs once and the entries along each column, each row, and each of the 2 diagonals add up to the same value. If the top left and top right entities of the grid are 6 and 2 respectively, then the bottom middle entries. So we have a 3 by 3 grid. The sum of numbers along each row, each column, and diagonal are same, and the numbers are from 1 to 9, right? So what is the sum of all the first 9 natural numbers? 45, right? So these 3 values, they have to be same: 15, 15, 15, and similarly 15, 15, 15, and along the diagonals, the sum of the digits should be 15, right? And we are given with additional information. The top right entries of the grid, sorry, the top left and the top right entries of the grid are 6 and 2. So this is 6, this is 2, right? Now we are asked to find the number here. Now we know that the sum of these 3, that has to be 15. So 6 plus 2 is 8. So this has to be 7, right? And the sum of these 2 numbers should be 8. Now what are the possibilities? 1, 7, 2, 6, 3, 5, 4, 4. Now this is not possible because you cannot have 4 in both these cells, right? Then 6, 2 is also not possible. We already have 6 and 2 here. 1, 7 is also not possible because 7 is already here, right? So the only possibility is 3, 5 in any order. If this is 3, this should be 5, and if this is 5, this has to be 3, right? Now along the diagonal also, the sum has to be 15. So 6 plus 3, 9, right? So 9 plus this number should be 15, so that has to be 6. Or 6 plus 5, 11, and this should be 4. Now if you observe 6, 3, 6, is that possible? No, because we already have 6 here. So this is not possible, right? So you should be having 5 here and 3 in the bottom middle cell. So the answer for this question should be 3. Now coming to the second question, bottle 1 contains a mixture of milk and water in the ratio 7:2. So milk, water are in the ratio 7:2. And bottle 2 contains mixture of milk and water in the ratio 9:4. So milk is to water 9:4. In what ratio of volumes should the liquids in bottle 1 and bottle 2 be combined to obtain a mixture of milk and water in the ratio 3:1? Right. Now what is the fraction of milk in this solution? 7 by 9. Now what is the fraction of milk in this solution? 9 by 13. Right. Now these two should be mixed so that you'll end up getting a mixture of milk and water in the ratio 3:1. So what fraction of the solution is milk? 3/4. Now let's simply apply alligations. Right. So 3 by 4 minus 9 by 13 is to 7 by 9. Sorry. 7 by 9 minus 3 by 4. That should be your answer. Now let me simplify this. So we have 4 into 13. 3 into 13, 39, 39 minus 36, 3 is to, LCM is 36, or let me keep it 9 into 4, and 28, 28 minus 27, 1. Now let me cancel 4, right? Then let me cross multiply. So 3 into 9, 27 is to 1 into 13. 13 should be the answer, and it's option B. Now coming to the third question. If log some expression to the base 25 is equal to 1 by 2, then x is. So we have x here. So let's start from here. Right. Now if I change this logarithmic function, so let me consider log y to base 25 where y is this expression. If this is equal to 1 by 2, then y will be 25 power 1 by 2. So you should be comfortable with converting logarithmic function to exponential form. Right. Now what is 25 power 1 by 2? Root 25, which is 5. Right. So the value of this expression is 5. Then I can cancel these two. Then you have 1. Right. So you have, let this be a. Log a to the base 3 is equal to 1. Now this implies the value of a has to be 3. Now what is 3? This one, right? Then 1 plus log 1 plus 2 into log x base 2 to the base 3 is equal to 3, right? So sending this 1 to right hand side, you will be having 2, and on the left hand side we have log to the base 3 1 plus 2 log x base 2, right? Now the value of 1 plus 2 log x base 2 is equal to 3 power 2, which is nothing but 9, right? Now sending 1 to right hand side, you have 2 log x to the base 2 is equal to 8. Now this is 4. Now you have log x to base 2 is equal to 4, or x is equal to 2 power 4. Now what is 2 power 4? 16, and that should be the answer to this question. Now coming to the next question, let A be 1 comma 3 and B be 5 comma 1 be 2 points. If a line with slope m intersects AB at an angle of 45 degrees, then the possible values of m are. Now if we have two lines having slopes m1 and m2, right, the tan of angle between them is equal to modulus of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Right. Now here what should be the angle? 45 degrees. So tan 45 is 1 is equal to, now we are given with 2 points, right? Now can we find the slope of the line passing through those 2 points? Yes, right. So it would be y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, now which is nothing but 3 minus 1 2 by 1 minus 5 minus 4, which is nothing but minus 1 by 2, right? Let m1 be minus 1 by 2. So we have minus 1 by 2 minus m2 by 1 minus m2 by 2, right? Then what do we have? 1 is equal to modulus of minus 1 minus 2m2 by 2 minus m2, right? Then if I remove modulus, you can have plus or minus 1 here. So one case is, right, minus 1 minus 2m2 by 2 minus m2 is equal to 1, or minus 1 minus 2m2 by 2 minus m2 is equal to minus 1, right? Then what? If I cross multiply, minus 1 minus 2m2 is equal to 2 minus m2. Now bringing 2 to left hand side and 2m2 to right hand side. 2m2 minus m2. m2 is equal to minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. So one possible slope of the line would be minus 3, and coming to this case, minus 1 minus 2m2 is equal to minus 2 plus m2. Now bringing minus 2m2 to right hand side, you will be having 3m2 is equal to 2 minus 1, 1, or m2 is equal to 1 by 3. So the possible values of m2 are minus 3 or 1 by 3. Hence option C should be the answer to this question. Now coming to the last question, a circle touches y-axis at 0, 4 and passes through the point minus 2, 0. Then the radius of the circle is, right? So we have coordinate axis. Now let this point be 0, 4, right? And let this point be minus 2, 0. The circle touches. So that means the y-axis is tangent to that circle at point 0, 4. So the angle between the radius and the tangent should be 90 degrees, right? So that means this should be parallel to x-axis, right? Now if this is parallel to x-axis and center is lying on that line, so the coordinates of the center could be x comma 4. So the y coordinate has to be 4 only, right? Because all the y coordinates of the points on this line will be equal to 4, right? So we have x comma 4. Now the circle passes through point minus 2 comma 0. Okay, then this is radius and this is also radius. Now what is this distance? X, right? Now we can find the distance of this part, this radius of the circle, right? So square of the distances. Now let's not equate distances because distance has square root, right? So square of the distances. Now square of the distance, x square should be equal to y2 minus y1, 4 minus 0, 4, 4 square, 16 plus x minus of minus 2, x plus 2 whole square. So x square is equal to 16 plus x square plus 4x plus 4, right? So I can cancel x square, then 16 plus 4, 20, 20 plus 4x is equal to 0, or x is equal to minus 20 by 4 minus 5, right? So the x coordinate of this point is minus 5, right? Now what is radius, which is nothing but x, this distance? What is this distance? Minus 5, which is nothing but the x coordinate of that point. So the answer for this question should be 5 units.
Hope you enjoyed learning from today's session.
This series is designed to help you with your CAT preparation and practice daily. We are with you in this journey.
To watch the next video, click here. And to watch Gurukul's CAT 100 series, study room to boardroom, the entire playlist, click here.
If you learned from today's session, like, share, and subscribe.